Hello, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How are you today? And may you consistently done everything that you have set yourself to do and always on the right path to accelerate your life to the success curve. Our topic for today is about which path is right for you. Hi Kurt, hi Ingrid, good evening to both of you. So, for example, it's either if you are an employee or self-employed, or if you are second, if you are an entrepreneur or an investor. So, kasi karamihan sa atin, especially if we are near on our retirement years, for example, in late 40s or early 50s, going towards the 60s, most of us is thinking of an alternative. For example, kung ano yung gagawin natin para to transition ourselves eventually into the life that we wanted to do. Because in a traditional business, of course, we spend money on advertising. Most company do naman, di ba? Or anything, if you are in a business, you would do. Especially most of the time, hire someone or a marketing expert to do their advertising in order for their business to be noticed nowadays. So, and then the retail brick and mortar stores are closing nowadays because nauso yung mga online stores. So, kahit nga, di ba, some of the countries, kahit yung groceries nila on their day-to-day lives, pwede na nilang i-order online at it would be delivered on their homes. So, second, a third, in a traditional way of earning is yung corporate world has a ladder structure. Kasi kahit saan ka man na business mapunta, there is always a ladder structure. May it be a traditional business or it would be networking or relationship, marketing business, any business that we would be doing. Hi Jovic, good afternoon. Has a ladder structure no matter where you gonna be. And of course, in a traditional way of earning is there is a salary cap and glass ceiling. So, I remember one time when my boss told me if I wanted to take the position in the head office, and when I asked how much the salary that I would be getting, and they asked me if how much would be for me, because as I've said, when I would be living in Manila and I would be working there, it means my expenses would also grow up. And I computed everything, and that is, I asked for a raise. That of course it is a high number that I've asked, because of course the way of life in living in Manila is expensive. So they told me they could not afford to give me that raise because it would be beyond my salary cap on that position. And of course, there is in a traditional way of doing things, of earning an income, there is a linear income. So, alam naman natin lahat yun na may hangganan. So, for example, if ganito ka ngayon yung position mo in a certain company, pag ganito ka, ito yung pag na-promote ka, ito yung salary mo, pag na-promote ka, ito yung salary mo. So may ano siya, may sort of multi-level din naman yung income sa corporate world. Dahil it would depends on your position that you are taking responsibility with yung income mo na ma-receive. But in choosing to be an entrepreneur or an investor, the income there would be unlimited, because it is up to you how much you wanna be earning and how much effort you gonna be putting on in a certain activity that you would be doing every day. Because in relationship marketing business, it is always a learned knowledge and an activity knowledge. So that is why the company where I am in right now is very big on the personal development, because our founder, which is Jeff Olson, believes that one of the tools for a person in order for them to succeed is to develop themselves, and that is through personal development. Because in this world, in any endeavor that you would be taking, hindi nangyayari na walang challenges ka na mai-encounter. All of us would be facing a lot of challenges and difficulties. There would be sometimes painful decisions that we would be needing. Because in relationship marketing business, you earn through the word of mouth, through e-commerce, because this is now our new economy, and social selling is what is in right now. Imagine how many billions of users doing some internet of surfing or anything that they are doing now on the web. And of course, you don't have a boss, you don't have an employee, and it is a free enterprise. Of course, if eventually your business would grow, you would be an accountant, you would need an accountant in order for your taxes to be filed, and of course, you would eventually need a retainer for that. And there is an unparalleled income if compensation plan if you are doing this kind of business, and you can create leverage and residual income. Kasi nasa sayo yun eh. For example, in our weekly mastermind, of course in the US, it would be every Monday for them, but for me, it is every Tuesday in the morning. So, it is there that we talk about what the activity we have done for the week, and we started reading one chapter or a good book every week, and we discussed that, because yes, it is part of our development, personal development. It is, everyone is there to encourage us, to give tips, to give the love, to celebrate our wins, small or big. And this community that I found is like a family to me, because I know how supportive they are and how great, and I am so grateful for a friend from Chicago for Tim sharing this business with me. Actually, she shared this business with me 3 years ago already, and I just waited for the company to come in here in the Philippines. So since that it is here right now, and my result of using the product has been awesome and phenomenal, because our product simply works. So this business, founded in a philosophy of a slight edge doing kind of business, we are confident that this business would be our legacy for the next generation to come. Because, yes, doing this business is not easy, but then the system is just so simple that anyone can do it. So, my question for you right now is, which path is right for you based on what we have been talking here? Because 95% in the population were either an employee or a self-employed, and the 5% it's either an entrepreneur or an investor. So, which path were you going to do? Just remember that being an entrepreneur or an investor, the path would not be easy, but I assure you it would be simple, because all you have to do is master the mundane things. Do the activity every day and give yourself a year or two in doing this business, and eventually you will fly. Just every day, do the activity, and this business would give you the life that you always and seek to live with. So, thank you once again for being here with me today. And for those of you who wanted to learn more about this business, just inbox me a message, and I will send you the information that you would want to know. And after which, it's up to you. Just evaluate the business and see if the business is right for you or not. So if it is not right for you, that would no worries at all. But then, what if this business would work for you and would make your life better? So after this, just send me a message and we would talk about it. So just remember that do that extra mile every day and make your life a little bit better. Thank you once again. Have a great day and great night to all. Blessings and God bless everyone. Thank you for being here with me today, and see you all tomorrow.